Hello friends, you know this guy? It's me. Okay, what I want to do today is bring out a very sensitive, controversial, and revolting subject in regards to the Air India flight 171 that occurred on June 12th of this year. Today is the August the 2nd, and I will confront those like Captain Steve and others that declared that the pilots caused the crash either by mistake, confusing the raising the gear with switching off the engines. Duh. Okay, let's go. I'm going to show you here a video that will demonstrate the timestamps. These are the timestamps that we obtained from the preliminary report that we waited 5 weeks after the crash to get the preliminary report. Unfortunately, they did not give us yet the voice cockpit recorders or the cockpit voice recorders, whatever acronym you want to use. So they did not provide that. And I will demonstrate to you that they say 4 seconds after the wheels coming off the ground, they switched off those fuel pumps. I will demonstrate to you that it is impossible. And you'll see why right here. Let's look at it once. Let's roll. Look here. Aircraft is coming down the runway, has reached past V1. It's now almost ready to roll and start lifting behind this building. Goes on air mode. It's flying at 39 seconds in case you missed it. It's rising. It's rising. It's rising. It's rising. Stops rising. Engine 2 fuel control back on. Engine 1 relit, engine increase. Pilot is flying. What the fuck is going on? Unfortunately, they will glide down to their death. 260 people died. Now, this could happen again if they don't admit the true cause. And I will demonstrate to you with this file here. Okay, here we go. This is all from the famous report, preliminary report that we got. So, the aircraft started rolling at 8 hours, 7 minutes, 37 seconds. Almost 1 minute later, the aircraft crossed the takeoff decision speed V1. And then a few seconds more, 58 seconds after the aircraft achieved the speed where it could take off. Initiate the roll at 08:08:39. That's when you saw the timestamp. The aircraft started climbing. After that, this is zero time. I put here time from weight off the wheels, the wow. 3 seconds after the aircraft achieved maximum recorded airspeed. So they had trust, they were going. 4 seconds after takeoff, engine 1 fuel cutoff switch transition from run to cutoff. Note this could be caused by electrical or anomaly received by the computer flight data recorder. This does not mean the pilot pulled on the switch, toggled it down. That's what he would have needed to do. And he would have had to do that real quick because 4 seconds after, 5 seconds after, second turbine fuel cutoff switch transition from run to cutoff. Same thing, okay? Now, what did we see with our eyes? We saw the airplane continue to rise. If we are here 5 seconds after, no more fuel pump, and we continue to rise until, I'd say, about 12 seconds, that's 8 seconds where that aircraft continues to rise with no fuel pump, with no fuel going to the turbines. Captain Steve, you're going to have to explain that one. Nah, I give up on you. I tell you, the serious people are going to consider everything I'm saying. This is it. I'm going to make this short for now, but I will see you again because I have a lot to say about the ram air turbine. This is the rat hydraulic. Let's talk about it right now. At 8 seconds after the ram air turbine, hydraulic pump began supplying hydraulic. What I need to say about this is if the ram air turbine was triggered at the same time, they lost, or they have perception that there was an electrical anomaly that switched off engine 1 and 2, at 8 seconds where the hydraulic pump began supplying is the time it takes to start drop the ram air turbine and start rotation and give hydraulic. So that's the known time it takes. So it places us at the same time where there was a major electrical glitch. Ram air turbine can be released by lack of hydraulic, which did not happen because we had the 2 turbines turning because the aircraft was climbing for 12 seconds. So there was no loss of hydraulic. The one thing that everything seems to indicate, including the survivor who said lights were flickering inside the aircraft, that is an indication that they have to dig into the electrical causes. What happened after that? 13 seconds. We see it climb for 12 seconds. 13 second, engine 1 fuel cutoff switch transition from cutoff to run. That's no suicide attempt. This is the normal turbines restart procedure. That's what they do. Because if you take off with an airplane, you hit a couple geese, explode the turbine, and you have vibration. There could be a fire in the turbine. The one thing they want to be able to do rapidly is to switch off the fuel pump to starve the fire. So this is absolutely critical to know that this was normal operation to restart. It's a pilot action to restart the engine, possibly by pilot action to start after restarting engine 1. They will have started the APU, that's the auxiliary power unit. Imagine you're climbing for 12 seconds and you know that there's no more thrust, and you've probably felt it because all the Christmas tree are lighting up inside the cockpit. The voice recorder is going to tell us what they were saying and all the alarms we were hearing. Why they don't release it? When it smells like that, usually it is. Anyway, let's go on. Between 13 and 17 seconds when they reignited the second turbine. Why would you wait from 13 to 17, 4 seconds? Imagine you're going up, you don't know what the hell is going on, and you already have no more power. If you reset that turbine by putting it off and on, which is the procedure, you don't know exactly what's going to happen, but right away they saw they were getting somewhere with that. So in between, they asked for the APU to start, but then they went on to start the second engine, to restart. Unfortunately, 26 seconds later, Mayday call was made, and 32 seconds after wheels come off the ground, EAFR, that's the flight recorder, recording stop. Fire trucks left 6 minutes after. So this is the story that we have to make sure they don't do the same thing as those 737. Did I talk about the 737? Yes. Lost one, lost two, over a 6-month period. They grounded the aircraft for 21 months. That cost a hell of a lot of money to Boeing. So, for truth's sake, we need to push, be aware, and I will not fly a Boeing 787 until they admit the problem. Maybe they're trying to find a problem behind closed doors between Boeing, the FAA, Air India, because there's a lot of money involved. You can buy a lot of people with that, including a bunch of YouTubers. So, thank you. I'll see you later, and I hope to hear some comments. I know I'm harsh on some people. I might get a load of yes, but that's part of the game. And hopefully what I'm saying here is going to percolate to the authorities. I would like Air Canada to know about this, because if you rely on the authorities to tell you what's true, we had 5 years of that before. So I'll leave you with this. Thank you very much. Au revoir.